Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Paper Sweeties. I am finding us, tagging us, and sharing us. Good morning, Linda. How are you? Welcome. Tagging our friends and gonna share to my two groups. Waiting for some more friends to hop on. I hope you're doing well today. All right, so if you are watching this tutorial on the replay later today or tomorrow, leave me a little comment, #replay, so I know you were here and I can say hello. If you have any questions, leave them in a comment. If I've already completed my live, or if I miss your comment, feel free to reach out to me in a private message. And as always, if you see anything I create you're interested in that you want to have come live at your house, just let me know. Send me a private message and we can work it out. Most often, everything I make is for sale, most often. Some of my bigger projects, maybe not so much, but most often my little stuff. Or I can recreate it. Okay. We'll just wait until 11. You're arriving here from my friend Susan's page, The Delighted Pumpkin. She made the cutest little witchy broom and a little witchy face for her candy apple challenge. Super adorable, so cute. Would be so cute on a tiered tray. All right, so I'm just waiting until 11. Christine, who's on typically after me, is not going to be on right after me. So after me, at 12 o'clock, there's a break. So I checked already, and they said if I need to go over by a little bit, that's okay. The next in the lineup will be Betsy from Heavens to Betsy Cakery. She will be on at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then Christine, I'm Snow Crafty, will be in the spot directly after Betsy. Then the rest of the lineup is on my page. I can go over it super quick while we're waiting for some to hop on, since I don't have to be done right at 12 o'clock. So, today's lineup was Tanya, Rim and Branch Crafts, on at 9 a.m. Susan from The Delighted Pumpkin on at 10 a.m. Me, Debbie Paper Sweeties, on at 11. Hi, Marquita. Hi, Priscilla, Ornament Body. Hi, Ramona. And then, like I said, in the 12 o'clock spot after me is typically Christine. She's going to go on at 2 p.m. instead. So if I go over a little, they said that's okay. Heavens to Betsy Cakery will be on at 1 p.m. Then Christine, I'm Snow Crafty, will be on at 2 p.m. Eden from Cultivating Keepsakes looks like she's on from 3 to 5 p.m. These are Eastern times. That's So Cute by Dee will be on at 5 p.m. Maria, A to Z Crafts and Decor, will be on at 6 p.m. Our beautiful fearless leader, Debbie from Debbie's Bright Ideas, will be on at 7 p.m. Shay's Creation, 8 p.m. And Lauren from Our Unique Touch at 9 p.m. And all those times are Eastern. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Shannon. Hi, guys. Welcome. How's everyone doing today? I hope I didn't miss anyone. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Dee. Welcome, everyone. So today's theme for our designer challenge is Spooky Candy Apple. This is about as spooky as I get, you guys. I don't do spooky. I don't do spooky. I guess I can do cute spooky. So today we're going to do cute spooky for our project. We'll go ahead and get started. We can keep talking. Thank you for sprinkling, Alyssa. I appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions along the way or if you have questions about anything else. I will be hosting a live sale today at 2 p.m. Eastern, right here on my page. Hi, Alina. Good morning. Hi, Stephanie. Good morning. Welcome, friends. Hi, Trina. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Welcome, guys. Shelby. Hi. Love bug. Hi, Crystal. Welcome. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Maricela. There's my bestie, Love bug, Carissa. Hi, Tammy. Welcome, everyone. Shelby, I got all my stuff for your Claymates class. I'm leaving Friday afternoon to go to the kids to help babysit. So I won't be crafting along with you. But I already told them I'm coming Friday night so I can wake up at their house Saturday morning and turn you on right away while I'm helping babysit. So I'll be watching along Saturday. I might stay there Saturday night too. But I got all my stuff. So next week and when I have time, I'll start working on my projects. So I will be watching along, not crafting along. Unfortunately, I will be helping babysit my little granddaughter, Brooke. She is May, June, July, August, September. She's 16 months old. She's a handful. She's into everything. She's busy. She's walking. And so Mimi has to be on her game. Helping with that baby. Helping with that baby. All right, guys, we'll get started. Spooky Candy Apple. All right. This is going to be about as spooky as I get, you guys. It's more cute than spook, but it does have a ghost and a bat, so I'm calling it spooky. Thank you, Susan. It's old. Remember, I used to work at White House Black Market, so a lot of my wardrobe is black and white. It's old from years ago when I used to work there. And luckily, it's stretchy material. It's fitted, but all these years later, it's really fitted. It's really fitted. It's really fitted. Okay, we'll get started. So, I know y'all have seen the cuteness that's out there all over Pinterest. And then some of our friends have been already inspired by it and made some cuties. Maricela made a couple of different theme cute candy apple houses. My sweet friend Wendy, personally yours by Wendy, made a couple of different sweet candy apple houses. I haven't seen a Halloween yet. That doesn't mean they're not out there. I just haven't seen one. I'm going to make a Halloween spooky haunted wink wink candy apple house, okay? And I'm gonna walk you through the steps. I pre-prepped some things. Snack time and then nap time. Yes, Shelby, yes. I remember those days, and nap time was my favorite time of the day because that's when I could go crochet, I could craft, I could do laundry, I could do my own thing, I could take a nap. Yeah, so I know you look forward to that time of the day, every day, with all your sweet little kiddos. Good morning, Rhonda. All right, let's get started. All right, I'm just sitting here. I have all this laid out on my table, and I'm trying to get my head in the game. You guys know I'm not a morning person, so I want to see where I want to start. All right, so candy apple, right? So I just covered a styrofoam ball with some hot pink clay, okay? Easy peasy. And I really love to, I know you like to watch the process, but I've shared a lot of times, and others shared too, how to actually cover pieces, like Susan right before me was covering her pieces. You just roll it out. If it's textured styrofoam, you don't even have to use glue. You could just put it over. If it's smooth styrofoam, I usually use a little tacky glue. And put the styrofoam ball down, put it on, smooth the sides down carefully, and I keep turning it and smoothing it so you don't get wrinkles, and then when you come to the bottom, you gather it, cut it off, and smooth it. And it got a little mark in there when it was drying. No worries, because we're gonna put this on a base. Oh, she did, Ramona? I'm gonna have to go and take a peek at that. I must have missed it. Hi, Brandy, welcome. Hi, Debbie, welcome. Okay, Debbie, you challenged me again, girlfriend, because you know I don't do spooky. But this is gonna be cute spooky. Yes, happy Wednesday to everyone. Cute spooky, cute spooky. All right, again, I'm just trying to get my head in the game, guys. All right, I'm gonna take the toothpick out. And let me bring this over. And I'm just gonna explain what I did, guys, as we're putting this together. So I rolled out some more hot pink clay and used that splat cookie cutter that you see me using all the time from See My 3D Prints. I rolled it really thick, you guys, really thick, because I want to use this as a base to put the candy apple on, but I'm gonna put it off to the side a little because I want a little area to put some things in front of the house, and then we're gonna do something, I'm gonna attempt to do something really cool off to the side, okay? So this area, I'm probably gonna put to the back. Those little splats, Bailey, leave it. I have a Hobby Lobby bag right there. Do you guys hear her trying to get into it? Oh my goodness, Bailey Marcinkowitz. I might put this toothpick back in and put a little bit of a toothpick on the bottom, just for some extra insurance. You guys know I always love to do the extra insurance on my projects. That's so thick and yummy. I feel like when I roll, cute spooky, yes, Ramona, right? This is gonna be cute spooky. And I'm really taking my time because Christine is not gonna be up immediately after me, like I explained in the beginning, guys. She's there was gonna be a break, so I asked permission if it would be okay if I went over a little, if I had to. We'll see. I don't know. You guys know it takes me a while to get in the groove Wednesday mornings, because I'm not a morning person. Y'all are probably like, Debbie, it's almost lunchtime, but I stay up very late. I usually don't go to bed before 1 or 2. So my mornings are 9 or 10. Hi, Cecilia. Hi, guys. All right, so I put a little super glue on the toothpick, stuck it in to hold it. Hold it. And then we're gonna add it to our little splat base here. And I just rolled this out this morning. So it's not dry, but it's dry enough that I can touch it without messing it up. It's not fresh. I did it at like 9, so 2 hours ago. All right, I want to put it way off to the side because we are going to build stuff over here. So I'm going to put a little bit of super glue on the little piece of toothpick sticking out, and then a little bit of super glue right around that toothpick. And we're going to put it off to the side, stick it in, and hold it. Good morning, Diane. Hi, Julie. Hi, Janet. Hi, Paula. Welcome, friends. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing? Okay. All right, so now you have that. So normally when you would do a candy apple, you'd put it right in the middle, but it will make sense when I get further into my project, you guys. We're gonna build a little scene out here. All right, what do I wanna do next? All right, next, I'm thinking I'm thinking. I feel like next, these are the 2 roof pieces. I just cut. Hi, Michelle. How are you, sweet friend? Good morning. I cut 2 pieces of scrap cardboard, and then I just covered them with the hot pink clay, you guys, a few days ago, and let them dry. So I'm questioning how the top of the roof comes together, because we have to put our candy apple stick in there, you guys. So do you just shove it onto the, I'm assuming that's what everyone's been doing. I haven't paid attention. All right, so I'm gonna poke a hole in the top of the candy apple. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? Because once this is in there, you're not gonna be able to put the roof together. There's gonna be a little gap. I'll try to shove it together as much as I can. We're gonna put something along that. Maybe that's why everyone puts stuff along the roof ridge to cover the gap. That's probably what people are doing. It's morning, guys. It's morning. Sorry. It's morning. I told Debbie when she invited me, I said, oh, I'd love to. I'd be happy to. But if you have an afternoon spot open up, count me in. The pink is pretty, isn't it, Diane? It's a very pretty pink. It is my very last of the bag of, it doesn't have a name on it. It's the soft hot pink from Glitz and Glue. It's my very last of the bag. Hi, Sweetie, Tanya. Sweetie. I love all of our nicknames. There's Sweetie and there's Squishy. Angie calls me Squishy. Sweetie. Then I'm going to put this over. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit of hot glue into the bottom of that straw. Oops, my hot glue gun almost nosedived. And put it in super quick and push it down in there. Push it down in there. Oh, okay, good. I got it. Thank you, Debbie. I dressed spooky for today. I have my black and pink on to match my project. I dressed spooky today. All right, and then I'm gonna cut this off. Probably right there. Because you don't need all that. You don't need all that. Okay. All right, so now, hi Tasha, how are you? Now we want to add our roof pieces, but see what I'm saying? It makes that big ridge, but that's okay. We're gonna put stuff along the roof line. Bailey is asking to go out, and I can't take her out because I'm live right now. All right, I'm gonna smush this down right here, the straw, to debulk some of that area where I know the roof pieces are gonna go. I don't know have you guys seen the other people that have done these houses already? Is that what they do? Do they smush it down to debulk that area and then just glue it in as tightly as possible? That's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I want it right there. I need to put super glue there and super glue and hot glue there. Okay, so I'm gonna come underneath. How's everyone doing today? What's everyone doing today? A little bit of super glue there and a little bit of hot glue right in that spot where I pushed it in. When I glue, guys, I get quiet. When I glue, I get quiet. So bear with me. Once I do the first one, I'll be okay. All right. And then hold it. Crafting. Finish the witch. Nice. I can't wait to see it, Susan. I can't wait to see it. And you want to make sure before you glue it that things are kind of centered. Hi, Carly. How are you, sweet girl? What you doing? Are you working? Are you working? All right. So we got the first side of the roof on. Let's go ahead and add our second side. And like I said, guys, once the first one is on, the second one was going to be easier. I had to get my placement and all my glues figured out first, guys, before I stuck it down. This is leaning because I put it to the left, but once we add what we're going to add over here, it'll work itself out and it'll fix itself. I hope. I hope. Cross your fingers. 'Cause sometimes what's in your head doesn't translate. And two, when I add the second side of the roof, it'll help balance it. It won't be the leaning tower of pizza. Okay. And hold it. I'm gonna make my drive home. Oh, nice. Nice. So you were in office a little bit this morning? Gumdrops. Yep. I'm gonna do something along the roof line that is in keeping with my spooky. Isn't it pretty? Yeah. I mean, Susan, you know me. I mean, anything pink. Yeah. All right, you guys. I think it's gonna work. Oh my gosh, I have to turn the fan on. Sorry, guys. Having a hot flash. Ooh. Okay. Still warm here in North Carolina. Still warm, which, I mean, I'm not mad about at all. Okay. All right. So then next, we want to camouflage that roof line. And you see how these are still moving? We want to, I'm going to put a little bit more super glue in there. Hi, Maureen. How are you? Christine, Tammy, I think I said hi to already. If I've missed anyone coming in, welcome and hi to everyone. I'm going to put a little bit more super glue just down in there because I feel like this side is still a little rickety-rackety. Right, Susan? Yeah, this is my first attempt. I've seen Maricela make a bunch of them. I've seen Wendy make a couple. When I surf Pinterest, they're all over Pinterest. So I wanted to give it a try. Okay, so to camouflage that roof ridge line, I made some white popcorns out of Model Magic and some black meringue candies out of foam clay. And we're gonna line those. Yeah, I'm going in a different direction, Michelle, with mine. But yeah, I've seen people that did the Christmas ones do the gumdrops. 86 today, yeah. Yeah, it's still very warm here. All right, because this is Model Magic, you can definitely use hot glue on Model Magic. The popcorns I did with Model Magic because it's stiffer than foam clay. So it comes out of the popcorn mold really well, you guys. Really well. And holds its definition and shape. Oh, did I miss a question? Carly asked what color. It's the very last of a soft bag I got from Glitz and Glue a long time ago in a kit, and it did not have the color on it. So I can't tell you. All right, this is foam clay. So we're going to use all super glue on the bottom of the meringue candy. I'm getting into the groove, guys, but it takes me a little bit to get going this early in the morning, which I know for a lot of you, half the day is done already, but I'm not an early person. All right, and then over here, I want to do another Model Magic popcorn. And like I said, I'll sit on the couch at night and make popcorn with Model Magic. The little mold I have, I think, makes 6 at a time. And it's a process. Hold it, hold it, hold it, because I have to condition it. It's harder to condition than regular foam clay. Put it in the little mold, and then I pop it in the freezer for like 5 or 10 minutes. And then pop them out. So that's a great TV watching activity. All right, we're gonna put another meringue candy using all super glue because it's foam clay. 71 and raining and humid where you are, Michelle. Gotcha. And it's almost to the end, but I do want to squeeze another popcorn in there, right on the very end, in the back. And I still have some openings, so I might throw some pink foam beads in there too. I'm just looking to see what I have that would be big enough to put in there. Not, the colors are so pretty, Trina, aren't they? Pink and black is my jam. And then I'm gonna put another popcorn. I wanna see if I have a different piece of popcorn though, guys. Let me come over here. This is all I have in my stash right now, so I need to get making popcorn. It's on my coffee table, so when I sit at night watching TV, it's waiting for me. I wanted to see if I have a skinnier piece. I don't think I do. I think that's the skinniest. Yep. All right, it'll work. It'll work. Yep. There's a method to my madness, guys. All right, Model Magic again. So we can do a little super glue on the 2 ends and then hot glue in the middle. The super glue is to stick to our pink foam clay. And then the hot glue is just for quick stick, guys. And hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh, thank you, Maricela. I don't know where I got them. They're old. This is from White House Black Market. These are old. I'm matching my project today. I try to do that sometimes, guys. Oh, Michelle, you're so funny. You're so funny. You're so funny. Okay, they're all on there nice. So see, it camouflaged that roof ridge, guys, but I still have some openings. So what do I have? What do I have? What do I have? Let's throw some foam beads in there from Paper Sweeties. Do I want to use pink or white, or pink and white? See what I mean though? You still can see, because the popcorn, if I used all candies, they probably would have butted up against each other. But because I didn't, there's openings. Or, pause. Is Michelle still here? I have some of her candy corns. That might be cute, you guys. Let's see. It may or may not work. Let's see. Hi, Andrea. How are you, sweet friend? Welcome. Making a spooky candy apple. You guys, let me glue this, and then I'll hold it up. Y'all. Is Michelle still here? I know she said her boss was yelling at her to get back to work, which is herself. Hold hold it, hold it, hold it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Y'all, oh my goodness. That was a happy accident. Told you, I just have everything pink and black on my table here, and we're gonna throw it and see what sticks. Sometimes that's the best projects. The projects come out the best when you don't like overthink or overcomplicate things. Sometimes that's the best. All right. I think I want another one there and another one there. Oh my gosh, you guys, so stinking adorable. Stinking cute. Like I said, when I was prepping last night, I just pulled out everything pink and black from my stash. Uh-oh, I was trying really hard not to get super glue on my fingers, and look what I did. I dropped it. All right. I was trying really hard. I hate that feeling. Hi, Lisa. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Maureen, you got your espresso glitter and beautiful. Yeah, it is really pretty. Carly, at least it didn't fall on my floor and like glue itself to the floor. I mean, y'all. Okay, and I think I need one more. Oh, this is so cute, you guys. Oh my gosh. So cute. All right, I think I need one more right there. And maybe another one there. And I just had 4 of these left because I used everything, the rest that I had on other projects. So this is what happened. When I tried to transfer it from my left hand to my right hand, that's when I dropped it. So I should hold it in my right hand when I try to put the glue on, you guys. Hi, Brandy. How are you, sweet girl? Welcome. Welcome. Don't forget to, I got the new bingo post up, Brandy. Pickup line. Oh, good, Andrea. Good, good. I'm being careful because I'm pushing so hard on this. I'm being careful to come back and I'm depressing because this is still wet, you guys. I'm depressing it down a little bit because I'm pushing so hard. All right, and then I'm going to put one more right over there. And you guys, it worked out perfect. That I had just enough pink and black and white candy corns left to do what I wanted to do with this. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Cute colors, right? Everything in my world is shades of pink. Hi, Eden. Yeah, get your numbers in. Yeah, we switched Monday bingo to Tuesdays. I couldn't understand why the numbers kept going down, 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 down of people wanting to play. Look how cute. And then I think it was Raymond said last week, it's because of Pink Frosting Divas. Because when I started bingo, I was the last one going. I was going from 2 to 3. And I was the last one, but now they're going until like 10 o'clock at night. So once the splat dries, this house will behave. It's because the clay underneath on the splat is still wet. So it's wanting to, and we're going to put something over here too. So that's what people were watching the lives as they should and not doing bingo. So, Raymond figured it out for me. All right, so now I'm going to come in and I pre-cut some pieces for the roof. Good thing I don't have to be done exactly at 12, you guys. I am such a slow crafter. I talk, and when I talk, I stop creating. I rolled out black, and I used one of my, I think they call it the gingerbread trim set from See My 3D Prints, and cut out 6 of these. And we're just gonna line these across the roof to give it like spooky roof shingles, okay? So, and I don't need the whole piece. So I will cut off what I don't need, and we're going foam clay to foam clay. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of super glue. Carly, what do you have planned for the rest of your day? What's on your work table? What are you working on? What's everyone working on? And we'll just line these, and I'm gonna drape them a little. I'm not gonna put them straight across. We'll drape them a little, just to be different. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Look at how cute, you guys. So cute. All right, let's do another one. And I feel like I wanna stagger them so they're not all completely the same. So this one, I'll start on this end, and I'm gonna cut it off on this side this time, okay? Super glue on the back, clay to clay. Is Maricela still here? You guys have seen her and I are hosting a Christmas virtual workshop. It's going to be November 3rd through 7th. And tickets went on sale Monday. You can get them through my website, papersweeties.com. You will be taught 2 small projects. Each of us will be teaching one, and 2 large projects. Each of us will be teaching one. So you get 4 projects total. Hi, Marie. How are you? And we're going to have games and prizes and giveaways and all kinds of fun things, guys. The projects will be taught as live tutorials. So those of you that like live tutorials, because you can interact with the instructor and ask questions live, that's what we're doing. And then the tutorials will be saved to each of our respective YouTube channels after, and then we will go back into the private group and upload the links to the tutorials on YouTube. So after Facebook deletes them after 30 days, you'll still have permanent access to the tutorials. So you could go back a year from now and rewatch them. I'm doing well. Where are you, Marie, with your move? Are you packing? All right, let's do the other side. Let's do the other side. Put out of glue here because it keeps wanting to tip. I should have cut that splat out last night. Yes, Brandy, yes. And mine are already available. The link is in the private group. So yes, I did put together some limited supply kits. For example, I have the large project supply kit right here. So I don't know if you guys want a sneak peek of what the projects are, but in my large supply kit, you're gonna get Candyland foam beads from Paper Sweeties, Unicorn Candy Fizz Sweet Glitter from Paper Sweeties, Candyland Christmas Sprinkle Mix from Paper Sweeties, a lollipop, gumball beads, and a bow from Paper Sweeties, bubblegum glitter cord from Paper Sweeties, bubblegum sprinkle tape from Paper Sweeties. You're gonna get an acrylic bulb, a lollipop stick, a foam roller. We'll be making a candy cane. And then you're going to get all of the clay to create the items for the project. And there are 7 different colors of clay for my large project. So that is my supply kit for the large project. Of course, you have to go on your own and get the other things. The styrofoam pieces, the wooden dowels, super glue, tacky glue, all of the things. All of the things. That's my large project. Do you guys want quick sneak peeks while I'm standing up? this is the large project. We're gonna make topsy-turvy hats. And if you didn't want to make it huge, large like this, you could just make one layer. Just make the one hat with all the candies and everything. Ice cream, donuts, lollipops, gumdrops, cupcakes, gingies, all of the things. That's the large project. I will be showing you start to finish how to make. And then here's my small project. We'll be making this cute Santa hot cocoa mug. He's cute, isn't he? So cute. So cute. Thank you, Jenna. So those are my two projects. And yes, there are limited supply kits available. Or supply kits available with some of the supplies, not all. You guys will have to get your own other things. Styrofoam, yarn, dowels, you know, all the other stuff. All the other stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and add our shingles to the other side. I'm gonna go a little bit quicker because this is redundant. You saw, I just eyeball it, see where I have to cut it, put the super glue on the back, and then I'm gonna drape it. And some of the others that I saw that made these cute little candy apple houses, when they did their shingling, they like stacked them so they completely covered the roof. I didn't do that. I wanted the pink to show through in between the layers. So that's why I'm doing mine like I'm doing. Just a little different. You don't have to. You could use cream glue. You could use spackle. You could roll worms and put them and just texture them. You know, use your fingers to pull on them to look like drips and texture them. Make it your own, you guys. That's what I say all the time. We share these projects for inspiration. You certainly don't have to do them exactly like we share. You can make them your own. And by watching, you see how easy it is to work with the foam clay. Super easy and so fun. When I glue, you guys, you know I get quiet. I want to just make sure I'm putting it, before I put it down, leave here. Wow, Marie, you still don't know where you're going? That would stress me out, girl. That would stress me out. I'm a planner. I would have to know where I'm going and what I'm doing. All right, we're done with that. I'm gonna put that aside. We're gonna glue our last piece. Good thing I have extra time, guys. I'm so slow. I go a little bit quicker in the afternoon, but mornings it's hard to get my my little batteries going. All right, this last little piece on the bottom, and then I'll hold it up so you can see it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Did you guys see the video I posted my husband sent to me? It stresses you out too? Yeah, no, that makes sense, Marie. I get it. I get it. And I know you said you're going to be living out of your RV until you get your house figured out. Look how cute, you guys. It looks like little pennant banners, doesn't it? And the roof with the candies. So cute. All right. And again, until this splat is completely dry, guys, it's going to not 100% behave for me. So I'm going to put a glue bottle up against it. We'll set it to the side. Put a glue bottle up against it to just kind of hold it. Hold it. All right, so next, let's get some of our parts and pieces. And let's work on finishing building our house. So addicting. What is so addicting? So I rolled out some black foam clay, just used my bench scraper to smooth the 3 sides, and then used one of the crescent moon cutters from See My 3D Prints to make the top of the door rounded. I don't remember. They are so old. They're from like 1, 2 houses ago. This is the 3rd house I've had them. I almost, Marie, want to say Home Goods, but like 15, 16 years ago, I've had them for forever. Of course, yeah. In the kids section, in the kids decor section, that's where I want to say Home Goods. When we lived in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, when I was first doing my craft room there, I want to say. All right, so I'm going to grab my little ball tool. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place today. I'm going to make a little indent in the foam clay. I cut these pieces last night, and you guys know my trick. I put them in a little Tupperware container when I do them the night before, and that'll keep them nice and wet. So you don't have to watch me roll clay out and cut with cookie cutters. Because most everyone knows how to do that. Guys, I got up to turn my fan on and I didn't turn my fan on. I turned the light on. I'm like, why am I not feeling cooler? Why am I still hot? Turn the light on. All right, a little bit of liquid fusion. And then I'm gonna take one of the little bubblegum foam beads from Paper Sweeties and put it in there right where I made that indent with the liquid fusion. Push it down a little, hold it, hold it, hold it. That's been happening to people this morning, Marie. You're not the first one that has said that. Jenna said that happened to her. I mean, what the heck, you guys? There's our little door with the little pink doorknob. And then what I was going to do across the top of the doorknob, this is another Wendy trick. You saw me do this on the cake, the cowgirl cake I made for my birthday event. Take some of the bead cording and the little alphas, and of course mine are pink, and I spelled out boo. It's backwards, but it says boo, B-O-O. And then before we attach the door to the candy apple house, I was going to attach the boo as a little banner at the top of the door, okay? So I feel like what I want to do is dry fit them how I want them. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Just dry fit on there, and I'm gonna push them down a little. Push them down a little to make 3 little indentations. And then I'm gonna come in with the teeniest little bit of super glue, dot, dot, dot. You guys know where I'm going with this, right? And then come back with my boo. And I feel like this will just help them, hold them in place where I want them. And then hold it, hold it, hold it. So cute, you guys, so cute. And then what I thought I would do with the strings, turn it around, bring them to the back, cut it off. Okay, see, sometimes it just takes that, guys, 1 minute with the fan, and it makes whatever that hot flash sensation is, it makes it go away. All gone, all gone. All right, So then I'm gonna come in with a little bit of super glue on the back of the door and a toothpick because I don't want to glue my fingers together. And we'll bring those little pieces of string to the back. And hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it. The house is already sold. We close in January, but we need the money from the sale. Oh, you already sold your house. That's good, Marie, that's good. Look how cute, you guys. So cute. It's a little boo banner across the door. All right, so that's our door. Then I made like a little step, like to step up. And then I did 2 little windows. Just rolled out the black foam clay, cut them out with a square cookie cutter last night. So let's go ahead and see what we have room for. And I made this step because the candy apple is up. It's on the splat base. So I'm going to put the step flat on the splat base and then put the door right on top of that, if that makes sense, okay? That's why I made this step up. So I'm going to put some super glue along the edge and down on the bottom. And then be careful to not get it on my fingers and add it to our apple. Super cute. And then we'll add the door. Let me glue the pieces on, guys, and then I will show you. And this is foam clay to foam clay. So we can use all super glue again. I love working with tiny pieces, but sometimes they're a challenge. Sometimes they're a challenge because they're so small. And hold it, hold it, hold it. I'm gonna go back in there and put some super glue on the bottom of that door. And I'm being careful to not get it all over. And push those 2 pieces together. And hold it, hold it, hold it. What do you guys think so far? Easy enough, right? Just cookie cutters, some styrofoam pieces. Okay, Marie, have a great day. All right, super cute, guys. So there's where we are with our door and our step, okay? Doorknob, boo banner. Let's add our 2 little windows. Just little squares cut using square cookie cutters. Foam clay to foam clay. So we'll add 1 there. So cute, you guys. This is coming out really cute. It's like a little miniature Halloween dollhouse. And then I want to eyeball to make sure we're even on this side. And we will hold it, hold it. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. What was it? You were making something when I watched you this morning. Oh, you said the kitty coming out of the pumpkin. You were going to do a pumpkin maybe with a kitty coming out of it. And I giggled because this is a pumpkin I got from Crafting Ma'am that she cut for me, the pink pumpkin. And I put a splat on top with foam clay and I made a kitty coming out of it, teeny tiny, you guys, and then put a little spider sticker on the front. So when you said, oh, a pumpkin, maybe I have a kitty coming out of it, I'm like, oh, stop. We are so much alike, it's scary. So cute. All right, so then what I thought I would do to make those windows look like windows, you guys still hanging with me? As I got these from Debbie's shop. They're my favorite to use because they are teeny weeny, teeny tiny. I am gonna come back with my liquid fusion. Which ones do I want to use? I think I want to use these white ones. I'm gonna put the little panes in the windows, the crisscrosses. Thank you, Susan. Right? When you said that, I'm like, oh. Thank you, Tammy. Are you guys gonna give this a try? Who's made one of these so far first? Who's made one of these so far? I think I'm late to the party because I feel like most of my friends have made these already. Maybe not a Halloween one, but one form or another. All right, so I'm just going to put just a tiniest bit of glue in a crisscross pattern. And then we're gonna add our rhinestones to make it look more like a window and to add some sparkle. You guys know I love the sparkle. It's not done until I add bling. It's not a Debbie project. My friend Joanne says that all the time. It ain't, what does she say? It ain't mine if it don't shine. That's what she says. That's what she says. Joanne Verandy. It ain't mine if it don't shine. She's so cute. I love her. She's so cute. We sat next to each other at Fake Bakers Gone Wild. She's so fun. Okay. And I mean, look how quick and easy this is to do, guys. And it just adds some fun shine. One more. Let me get it on there where I want it, and then I'll hold it up so you guys can see it. I know. Gluing things and adding rhinestones is boring, I know, for the watcher, but it does make such a difference in your projects, guys. When you add your glitter and all of your sparkly blingy things, it makes such a difference. Okay, see? Now that looks like a little window, doesn't it? With the rhinestones. It gives it like the illusion of, yes, Carissa, me too. Oh, thank you, Love Bug. You're so sweet. All right, so I'm gonna do the same on the second window. Add the glue. And I'm just dotting it. I'm adding ever so teeny tiny amount because I don't want it to squish out. When I add the little rhinestones, I don't want it to squish out. Okay. Let's do the same thing on this side. Let me bring over a few more. I think Debbie said these tiny rhinestones are not available anymore. And I'm going to be so sad when I start using up my supply because these are my go-to. I use them all the time. And they're tiny, guys. I don't know what size they are, but they're teeny tiny. So I'll have to look and find where I can replace. And I love it that the box was all multicolors. All multicolors. So I can use them on all my projects. You guys mostly know I do pink, but sometimes I do other colors. Who's gonna give this a try? We're coming to my favorite part, you guys. Bling. Yes, I agree, Maureen. I find it relaxing too. I don't mind rhinestoning like this. Some people say they don't have the patience for it, but I don't mind. I love to diamond dot, so I don't mind doing this at all. Maricela, do you have these teeny tinies? I know you have rhinestones. Do you have teeny tinies like these? I mean, I don't need to restock yet, but I want to have a source in place from when I run out. Because I already checked with Debbie, and she said that she can't get these exact ones anymore. I want to have a source in place. Look how cute, you guys. Bling, 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 bling. For when I run out, when these run out, I want to have where I can reorder them. All right, I'm going to set these to the side. Yes, they are so pretty. I needed to get on the bandwagon. Everyone's been making such beautiful things. Then I pulled these larger white ones. Let me pull some out and see if I like how it's going to look. You do? Okay, perfect. Okay, good, 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 good. Let me pull some of these bigger ones out. And I was thinking I would do them around the door. Let me see if I like how that looks. Let me put a few and let me see if I like how it looks. Hi, Brenda. Priscilla, how is your arm and your shoulder feeling? Yeah, I like it, guys. I like it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Since I have time, normally I would be signing off right now, but Christine is not able to come on at 12 o'clock. So there was going to be an empty spot. So I checked to see if they would mind if I kept going. So that's why I'm taking my time and going slow, because I knew I could go over. All right, let's bring back my liquid fusion again, and I'm going to make a tiny bead. Oh, that makes it so pretty, you guys. So pretty. So pretty. I'm trying to think what I want, if I want to add something to the black up here, because you guys know, I mean, I'm changing my mind. Not about adding them, but about lopping a whole huge bunch of glue onto my candy apple. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to put too much glue and have it seep out and make a mistake. So I'm going to put some on my glue tray that I got from Cece, Dragonflies and Hearts. And I'm just going to use a toothpick, guys, just to play it on the safe side. Just to play it on the safe side. Get a toothpick with a flat bottom, and I'll add a little bit of glue at a time using my toothpick, okay? Just, I was afraid I was going to put too much glue and then ruin the front of my candy apple, guys. So I'm erring on the side of caution, because I've been known to do that, where I just get crazy with the glue and then I'm not happy with the final results because I can see the glue, especially super glue. Super glue leaves white when it dries. So, and you put so much time and effort into your projects that you would hate to, at the very, very end, ruin it because you got crazy with glue. So that's why I paused. Pull the reins back. Hold on there, Deb. Slow down. Do it right. You've got the time. So this is going to be so stinking cute, you guys. Who's going to give it a try? Who's going to give it a try? Susan, I can't wait to see how your projects turned out. Susan and I, when we went live together on our duo that we did last week, making the gingies, we were chatting, like our design styles are a lot alike. Her and I like cute and Candyland and sparkle. Oh, you guys, this is really pretty with the rhinestones around, isn't it? It almost looks like a garland around the door. Good idea, y'all. You're not slow, Susan. You're so fast. She was running circles around me when we did our duo together. She had like 6 of those little gingies for her muffin tin done, and I was still working on 1. You see how slow I am, and I'm a talker. I'm a talker. When I talk, I get sidetracked sometimes, or I don't get sidetracked, I lose my train of thought. Does that happen to any of y'all? I'm so glad I didn't just glop the glue on here, guys, because I would have been, this is coming out so cute, I would have been mad at myself if I got too aggressive and it seeped out and I could see it. Now I'm going right up against the door with the glue, so I'm not seeing any of it. Oh, so pretty, you guys. It's so pretty. It's so funny how rhinestones can make me so happy. It's so funny. It's so funny. Wendy, look. I'm doing a Halloween one. Look. Look. You inspired me. You and Maricela inspired me. And I went on to Pinterest, you know, our favorite thing, and typed in Halloween candy apple and wasn't really getting any of the vibe that kind of was in my head. Gemini would move, I don't want to say. Oh, it did. Thank you for catching that. Let me move it. My hand must have hit it. Until the glue dries, guys, your rhinestones will do that. They'll float around, and thanks for catching that for me. I wouldn't have wanted it to dry in that place. I'll add a little bit more glue, and then we'll re-add it. Hi, Christine. Yeah, this is Christine's regular slot right now that I'm morphing into, but she's going on at 2 p.m. Eastern today instead. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. What was I just saying? Thank you for catching that, Brandy. I might have caught it, but thank you for having my back, y'all. Thank you. Yeah, I think I hit it with my finger. Okay, one more, guys, and then I'll hold it up to show you. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. That one's gonna be hard to sneak in there. I gotta use my pointy and wiggle it in there. Come on, behave. Get in there. Get in there. Okay, sorry guys. I'll be with you in a moment. I just want to get these rhinestones correct before they start drying in places that I don't want them to be. Okay, whew, that looks good. All right. Oh, so cute, you guys. So cute. Look how sparkly and fun. All right. Let me get these back in the hot tub with their friends. And what do we want to do next? All right. So next, still leaning because that splat is still wet. So like I said, while you're waiting for your pieces to dry, you see everyone do this all the time. You can brace them with glue bottles or whatever you have around. All right, that's a little bit too much. All right, so I know for 100% certainty that this little bat is gonna go at the peak up there. You've seen Wendy did a gingy at her, the Christmas one that she made. She put a gingy sitting up there at the peak. I made a little bat. I just took a little foam bead I had in my stash, covered it with a black clay, used a tiny scallop circle cutter for the wings, my tiniest one I had, cut it out and just pinched one end and stuck it in. And then my tiniest little star cutter to make the points for the ears. I added some of those tiny rhinestones for the eyes, and then a little polymer clay heart from a sprinkle mix for his little mouth, okay? So we're gonna take the toothpick out, and we're gonna add him sitting in there at the peak. What do I have? I want to fit him in there. I'm gonna dry fit it first and then add my glue. Okay, let's see how he's gonna sit in there. If he's gonna go all the way in there or if he's gonna be out a little. Yeah, I kind of want him just right there. All right, so I'm gonna add some super glue onto the bottom where we pulled that toothpick out. And I'm going to use my needle nose pliers to put him in there. Before I stick them down, I'm gonna place them right where I want them. And then hold it, hold it, hold it. So cute, you guys, so cute. Oh my goodness. Cute. Right, Diane? Cute, just cute, just cute. All right, and then we're almost getting to the grand finale, guys. Then I did make this this little situation. It's a pumpkin cut with a 3D printer I got from Crafty Miam. I put a little splat on top with some white foam clay, and again, just used a scallop cookie cutter to cut it and put it over the top of the pumpkin. The spider is a sticker. Thank you, Dee. And then I made the little kitty just like I made the bat. I covered a little foam bead with some black clay, used the star cookie cutter for the ears, rhinestones for the eyes, an upside down heart sprinkle from a sprinkle mix for the little muzzle and mouth, and then just tiny little teardrops for his two little paws hanging over the top, okay? And I was gonna put the pumpkin kind of off to the side over here. So I'm getting my placement. And we are going to need super glue on the white right here and on the back of the kitty's head right there. Put some on the back of the ear too, just for good measure. Then I'm eyeballing it, and before I stick it, I want to make sure of my place. And then I'm holding it, holding it, holding it. Thank you, Mary. Are you ladies gonna give this a try? So fun. So fun. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. 5 seconds. Okay. There's our little pumpkin with our kitty sitting off to the side of our front door. Little bat up there. Candy on the roof. Super cute. And again, like I said, when this splat dries, it'll behave. It'll sit. It'll sit better. But the splat is still wet, so it's moving around. All right, so then, and I hope this works, you guys. I hope this works. I took some pieces of wire, the 22 gauge fabric covered wire that I get from Hobby Lobby. You can use, thank you, Trina. Thank you, Tasha. You can use whatever wire you have in your stash, but I would recommend a heavier grade, not a smaller gauge of wire, because you want it to have some stability. All right, so I just took black chenille pipe cleaners and wrapped it around. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 individual pieces. So I wrapped the chenille stem around the 6 pieces of wire. And then when I was done, I kind of put them all together and took a piece of packing tape and put it around all the pieces, like right here together. And then I put this section of the chenille stem around to cover. So under there is the 6 individual pieces with the wires sticking out. You know what I'm saying? I did the chenille stem to a certain point like this, and then I stopped. So then I had this much of the stems sticking out. I put them all together with my finger and put packing tape around it, and then covered all of that. Similar to, you guys have watched me do the candy canes. Similar to like that. Put them all together. So now I have like this spooky tree that's very stable because of the gauge of wire that I use. So I'm going to cut the excess off. And I'm holding my breath, crossing my fingers and toes that this idea is going to work out. So I want to glue this spooky tree over here in this area. And I almost want to bring a few of these branches back so they're touching the roof, so it'll kind of help stabilize my tree, if you guys know what I'm saying. But it's wire, so you always can move it. All right, so I made a little pilot hole in my splat right there. Move this so you guys can see right there. Coming back in with some super glue on the piece of wire that's sticking out. I'm gonna put a dab of super glue right there on my pilot hole. And for good measure, because it's the chenille pipe cleaner, to the back, I'm gonna put the tiniest drop of hot glue. Just for good measure, guys. Pull the glue strings off, and then we're gonna stick it in to our pilot hole. Push it all the way down. And hold it, hold it, hold it. Are you guys still hanging with me? This is my little spooky twist. This is my spooky twist. Okay, and then, all right, let me turn it so you can see. So this little branch is, just like I had said, leaning up against the house. So to stabilize it, guys, I'm gonna glue it in place right there. So the tree is not, see how it's like that now? Yeah, we're gonna glue it in place. We're gonna glue it in place to make it stay there. So, definitely hot glue, but I feel like, I'm trying to think if I want to use super glue or tacky glue. The tree, right, Susan? I was like, how can I do spooky? How can, because the candy apple to this point is kind of really cute. I'm like, how can I do spooky? Like, how about one of those crazy, spooky little trees? Susan, what would you do with the chenille stem to stabilize it against that foam clay roof? I'm going to use the hot glue, but I got to use another glue. Would you guys use super glue or a little bit of tacky glue or liquid fusion? I'm gonna do super glue on the foam clay roof line, guys. I'm gonna pull my tree forward a little, eyeball it, and right where it is, I'm gonna put a little super glue on the roof and on the back of this tree. I'm putting a tiny drop of hot glue, tiniest little drop. Remove the glue strings and then push it together and gently hold it, hold it, hold it. Hi, Albert. Thank you, Albert, for reminding everyone. I almost forgot. I'm going to be back on it too for a live sale, guys. Okay, that's good. It helped stabilize it. It helped stabilize it. Okay. That one was, when you've put this much work into it, guys, you just don't want to take the chance of ruining anything. All right, so I'm going to let that dry a little before I move on to my final step. So let me come back over here. I've got some ribbon and we're going to tie a bow onto our paper straw. And this is just some hot pink gingham that I got from the dollar store. Y'all, this is what they're doing. This was $1.25. It said $1.25 on their packaging. They're putting the red stickers over the $1.25 and they're now charging $1.75. But they purchased this at their, whatever they probably bought it for $0.25 and we're selling it for $1.25, but now it's $1.75. That's what. Yes, okay. Thank you, Susan. That's what I did. I didn't know if I wanted to do tacky glue and super glue, but I, in the last second, said, let me do the super glue because that'll dry in 5 seconds. The tacky glue won't. I know the hot glue would dry quick, but yeah. Sometimes it's hard to know which 2 glues to use, but I always do 2 glues because after all of this time and effort, you don't want your project to come apart. All right, so I'm putting it over one of the little polka dots to try to center it. Yes, Susan, yeah, they're doing that with everything. And at first, they weren't even being careful. They were just sticking the red dot on it. And you could still see the $1.25. And when I questioned them about it, when I went, I bought a whole bunch of styrofoam to stock up on the $1.25, and I got up to the checkout and I said, so what's the red sticker for? And she said, that's to let us know that we're to charge $1.75 now. I'm like, oh, that's not right. It's still marked $1.25. All right, and then I'm gonna trim my ends off. I mean, I guess they could do whatever they want to do. And I'm going to trim them off a little bit more. I left them a little long. Okay, that's cute, you guys. All right, so now this is what I do. I'm going to slide it down. I'm going to, on the back, put a little bit of hot glue on the back of the straw. And then slide that ribbon back up into place where I want it. And it will hold it exactly where I want it. Glue strings. Why can they not make a glue without glue strings? Oh, thank you, Eden. Thank you so much. Super cute. And then from my stash, I pulled a little foam circle. I was going to add to the top of my dowel and paper straw. You guys still hanging in there with me? And what I think I'm going to do is take a little bit of a toothpick, break it in half. I'm going to put some super glue on one end, stick it into my little foam bead, and hold it, hold it, hold it. And there's just a little bit of space in between where that wood dowel and the paper straw sit. I'm going to add some more super glue on the bottom of the toothpick and a little bit of hot glue right in the top of the dowel and the paper straw, okay? And then I'm gonna sandwich it down in there, and the extra little toothpick is just some extra insurance. Oh, Tasha, where are you? Remind me, are you in Arizona? Ours has gone up. Most everything, not everything, but most everything has gone up to $1.75, okay? So there's that. That's how we finished off the paper straw, okay? Now we're gonna add one more element to our spooky tree. And then for all intents and purposes, this will be done. I did pull some of my Pink-o-ween sprinkle mix. I'm not sure where or if I will put it. I did pull one of these thinking to put it as a smokestack on the side of the house, but I'm not sure I even need it. It might be too much. I can't believe I just said that. I can't believe I just said it. Thank you, Carly. All right, we're gonna do one more thing, okay, guys? We're gonna do one more thing, and I hope it works. I hope it works. So, I saw Wendy did this last week where she made a frame, decorated the frame, and then on the inside, she made like an arch with a swing coming down with a gingy on it, okay? So I made a little swing. I cut a square out of black foam clay using a square cookie cutter, and then I cut the square in half to have two rectangles. I took a piece of baker's twine and I sandwiched that in between the two rectangle pieces, put some, thank you, Ramona, put some super glue in there to hold it together and let it dry overnight. So I made my little swing, okay? So we're gonna come on here. This is gonna be tricky to tie it on and get it to be even. Maybe I should just not try to tie it on. Maybe I should just hot glue it from the back. Then I think I would have a better opportunity to get it even. Maybe that's what I'll do. Or I could just wrap it around Let me think about this for a second, guys. Wrap it around. My fear is if I try to tie it, it's not gonna be, I know it won't be even, and my swing will end up being cattywampus like that. So I feel like I just want to get my placement, wrap it around once, and then just hot glue it in the back. Hot glue the baker's twine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? That's what I'm gonna do. So I wrapped it around once. I'm putting a little drop of hot glue. My hands are shaking, guys. In the back. And then I'll bring that baker's twine down into the hot glue and hold it for a few seconds. Let it melt into the baker's twine. And then I'll trim it off. And now the trick is going to be to get this other side exactly the same, so it's sitting level. All right. Let me cut this off. It's in my way. The excess. Okay. All right. So I want to eyeball it so it, see what I'm saying? I don't want the swing cattywampus. I mean, that would be cute too, but I want to keep it as straight as possible. Wrap it around and then wrap it around again. And then come back here. I'm gonna hold it so the baker's twine doesn't slip. Put another tiny little bead of hot glue on the back of the chenille stem. And wrap that baker's twine down into it so it melts it in place. Okay. You guys with me? I hope this is inspiring y'all to go create one. Be fun to make a little haunted spooky one like this. If you're not into Halloween, I'm not a big Halloween person. You could do fall. You can make a fall one like this. You could move right on to Christmas. How cute these would be for every season. All right, it looks like it's even to me, you guys. All right, and then for the grand finale, I think this is the grand finale. I made a little ghost. I made a little ghost. So easy, you guys. I just took a foam bead from my stash, rolled out some white foam clay, and cut with a scallop circle cutter. Just like the bigger ghosts that I make, that you've seen me make, like I have one over here. I'm gonna be working on for Thursday. Same concept. Styrofoam ball, roll out a circle, drape it over. And this one was even easier because I didn't have to make all the pleats and the folds, okay? So, teeny weeny, a littlest baby one, right, Susan? And I kind of just draped it over. I didn't make any folds, but I kind of worked with it a little bit to make it look flowy, okay? Used tiny little rhinestones from my stash from Hobby Lobby for her eyes. Cut a circle and elongated it out with black foam clay for her mouth. Gave her cheekers. Made, using a mold, a pink foam clay bow, and made, using a mold, a pink lollipop. Rolled teardrops for her arms. She's holding her lollipop, okay? We're gonna attempt to put her on this swing, and the trick is gonna be to get it centered so the swing doesn't tip backwards or forwards. Because when I was practicing with this, it was wanting to tip. So I'm gonna have to get it on here just right so she doesn't tip backwards or forward, okay? So I'm kind of eyeballing. I need super glue on the back of the pink bow. I need super glue in between these two scallops, and I'm gonna hold my finger right there. And then super glue on the bottom part of her skirt. And again, trying not to super glue my fingers together, because I'm notorious for doing that, y'all. All right. All right, I'm just gonna try to hold it, not in the area where the glue is. I'm gonna try to hold it in the area above and below. And hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold your breath, you guys. Hold your breath. Hopefully this works. Our bows do match, Maureen. I didn't even think of that when I was getting dressed today. Y'all. Oh my gosh. I surprise myself when the crazy ideas I have in my head actually work. Oh my God, you guys. It's so cute. I can hardly stand it. Oh my God. I'm cracking myself up over here, you guys. The only other things I pulled was this ribbon candy I got from Michelle. I was gonna maybe put it in front as like a little bush on one side, but I don't know now. I think it might be too much. Oh my gosh, that came out. It couldn't have come out any more perfect, you guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you to the craft gods. I know this isn't right. Oh my gosh. I was thinking to put it over on this side to look like a little shrub. That kind of would be cute because there's a little void area over here. That kind of would be cute. What say you? Yes to the ribbon candy shrub? Or thank you, Ramona. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Tana. Thank you, Trina. Thank you, Linda. What say you guys? Yes or no to the ribbon candy? Look at her swinging. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy it worked because I wasn't convinced it was going to work. Ribbon candy as a shrub or no? Thank you, Maricela. I was sweating it, y'all. Ribbon candy shrub. Okay, Susan says yes. She is my creative consultant, so she says yes. Thank you, Jenna. All right, let me see how I want it. Do I want it like that? Do I want it like that? I think I want it like that. So let's put a little hot super glue onto the bottom. Yes to the ribbon candy as a shrub. We're doing it, you guys. We're doing it. Okay. We're doing it. This came out, I want to say, Eden, no, this is so easy. Like Tanya says that all the time. So easy. It's just a styrofoam ball I covered with foam clay. Easy peasy. The two roof pieces are just pieces of cardboard I covered with clay. Everything else is cookie cutters and molds. The roof shingles, cookie cutter. The popcorn, a mold. The meringue candy, a mold. I mean, I didn't make them from scratch. It's mold. The little ghost was just a circle scallop cookie cutter over a piece of foam. The bow was a mold. The lollipop was a mold. The bat and the kitty cat I made from scratch, but they're just foam balls that I covered with clay. The tree I did make from scratch. It's just chenille covered wire. We made the Boo banner together. We decorated the door and the windows together. I mean, it's very doable, guys. Yes, Ramona, see, yeah. And I was glad I could go over. Oh, Eden, your stuff is beautiful. I love everything you make. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Well, you know, it's hard with the lineup. There's, you know, so many of us going in just so many hours in the day. And I could have done a little bit more ahead of time. I could have gone quicker and not talked so much to try to get it done. But it took me about 90 minutes in my Debbie time to put it together. So I did, like I said, guys, I did pull a couple of options to maybe do a chimney stack over here. I pulled this little ice cream cone, but now that I'm looking at it, it's way too small. I mean, the sizing doesn't work. I think that would be way too small. And I don't know, I pulled this because you guys saw I used this as the smoke coming out of the little engine for the gingerbread train. And these are just picks from Hobby Lobby. So I was gonna put it over here as like a chimney smokestack, but I don't know, guys, it might be too much. It might be too much. And like I said, I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think I like it, guys. I don't know. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. Do you guys like it as it is? Or would you add this over here as a little like chimney smokestack? Or just leave it alone? It would be in this area over here. I don't know, guys. I've gotten this far and I feel like don't tempt the crafting. Yeah, it was nice to take my time. It was nice to be able to take my time. It's leaving little tinsel pieces. You like it as is. Okay, I feel like I'm going to leave it alone, guys. I'm going to leave it alone because I don't want to put it and then not like it. And then once it's glued down, it's too late. You're stuck. You're stuck. But yeah, that's my spooky candy apple. Debbie, I hope it was spooky enough for you. That's a spooky. Oh, Dee says add it. I don't know. Little bigger ice cream cone, black and pink. Would be so cute. I don't have any pre-made. I have these from Michelle Crafting Man, but they're not the right color. This one might be the right size, but there's nothing on here cookie dough, so I wouldn't want to do it that. I may just leave it, guys. I may just leave. And I did pull my, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Trina. Balances with her on the swing. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, too. That's kind of what I was thinking, too. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Would kind of go right there like that. Obviously, I mean, not toothpicks sticking up like that. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna cut the toothpick off. Because that's cardboard, not styrofoam. You could use styrofoam pieces though. If you wanted to make this and you have scrap styrofoam, you could use styrofoam pieces. I'm gonna cut the toothpick like almost all the way off. I'm gonna eyeball it again where I want it. Triple check and make sure I want to add it. I'm holding my breath. I want it like right there. Yeah, I like it because I'm looking now and I feel like it matches the rhinestones, you guys. I feel like it matches the rhinestones. All right, so I'm going to come in with my pokey tool and just go through the clay. It's hitting the cardboard. I didn't use styrofoam in there, so that's why I cut almost all of that toothpick off. I'm pulling the tinsel down. I'm going to cut a little bit more of that toothpick off. Super glue. Say a prayer. The tinsel. And a little bit right where that pilot hole is. I'm going to come in and stick it in. And hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. I think it's cute, guys. I'll turn it around and show you. I think the white iridescent smoke chimney stack kind of picks up the white rhinestones on the front of the house. Brings a little bit more bling. Woo! Woo! Lordy be. Lordy be. There you have it. This one was fun, you guys. This one was so fun. I hope you give it a try. Look at her on her little swing. Debbie, was it spooky enough for you? You know I don't do spooky. This is as spooky as it gets for me, guys. And like I said, I pulled my Pink-o-ween, but I don't know, guys. I just don't. I like the black shingles on the roof, so I don't want to add to that. I guess I could add a little bit here and there on the splat. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe not a lot, just maybe a little bit on the splat where the splat kind of meets the candy apple. Maybe that's what I'll end up doing. Just a little bit. We can do that. What time is it? 12:45. I have another live at 2, guys, so I want to just be mindful of my time. All right, so I'm going to come in with just some clear tacky glue. I'm just going to do a little bit, guys, just not a lot. I'm going to come in with some clear tacky glue, and I'm going to add it first to my glue brush, okay? Pretty Pink-o-ween, right? That's about as spooky as you're gonna see from me, guys. That's about as spooky as you will see from me. No, I want my smaller brush. I'm being very timid with my glue today, guys. I just don't, thank you, Tasha. I don't wanna ruin this after spending all this time on it. I don't want to ruin anything. And I just want the glue on the splat. So I'm just going to come in right around where, just on this side. I'm not going to go all the way around. I'm going to add some glue to where the splat is touching our candy apple. Okay. And then bring my Pink-o-ween. Being careful where I pick it up. I don't want to move any of those rhinestones that are not 100% dry. Bring my tray over. And my spoon. Okay. And I'm just going to try not to get the big pieces. I want the smaller pieces. This is the Pink-o-ween sprinkle mix from my shop, guys. Drop it in there and we'll wait just a few seconds. Thank you, Maureen. Do you like it? Oh, yeah. I kind of like the Pink-o-ween sprinkle mix in there. All right, fan brush. Brush off the excess wherever you don't have glue. It won't stick. Being so careful where I'm holding it, guys. After all of that physics and math, all of the things, we don't want anything to happen to this cutie. And that has happened to me before. Has that happened to you guys? Where you get to the very, very end and then you put your finger in it and you make a mistake and make a little boo-boo? Like, well, then you just get your sprinkles and your glitter out, you guys, and just cover it up. Just cover it up. All right, stick some more in there. Stick to the glue. All right, guys. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Just a little bit of all right. Just a little bit in there. It almost looks like grass. All right, guys. There you have it. Pink-o-ween Spooky Candy Apple. Spooky Candy Apple. Set it down. How cute is she swinging on her swing? Thank you to everyone who hung out with me. Thank you so much. Up next at 1 p.m. Eastern is Betsy from Betsy's Cakery. Heavens to Betsy's Cakery. And then after her is Christine from I'm Snow Crafty in the break spot on the graphic. And the graphic is pinned to my page. And I am going to go grab some lunch and I'll be back with anyone who's interested in live sale at 2 p.m. Eastern from 2 to 3 for live sale crafting down south. Okay, guys, thank you so very much for hanging out with me. Thank you to everyone for your input on this project. And I appreciate you hanging out with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day if I don't see you again at 2. And as always, thank you to Debbie for this amazing group and all the creators. All right, guys, until next time, be sweet. Bye.